Flash is a student forum for students produced by students. Students make all content decisions, research, write, shoot, and broadcast news stories they deem important to the Eastview community. Stay tuned.
Hey Eastview, I'm Piper.
And I'm Sahiti, and welcome back to The Flash.
It's our last show.
Don't say that, I'm in denial.
Well, at least we have some amazing stories to go out on.
From walkathons to construction zones.
After school art to student leaders making a difference.
This is
The Flash. Stay tuned for The Flash.
So Piper, did you go to the walkathon last week?
Yep, and I got absolutely roasted by the sun.
I can tell, you're still looking a little red.
But hey, we raised money for our unified program, so I guess my skin made the ultimate sacrifice.
Let's take a look at how our school came together and how Piper got sunburned.
Shahzan has the story.
At Eastview High School, students came together for a powerful celebration of inclusion, movement, and unity. This wasn't just any walkathon, but it was part of the unified sports movement where students with and without disabilities came together.
We're here having fun, getting to know new people, and just having fun walking around the track, playing games, playing sports, getting face paint, and all that stuff.
I think it's an amazing experience that people in Eastview can all come together and just have fun. Like, we take a break off of school to just unify ourselves, and it's an amazing experience.
My favorite part of the Unified Walkathon is hanging out with friends and getting face paint too.
The face paint.
I also asked students who they're walking for today.
Hamza right here. Him right here. Best man out here.
I'm walking for my sister, Maddie.
Behind the scenes, teachers and staff played a key role in organizing the event, making sure that every student felt included and empowered. We spoke with Miss Hansen, who helped bring it all together.
So today we're hosting our first ever Unified Walk-A-Thon. We are raising awareness and funds for unified programming here at Eastview High School. So Unified is where we take students with developmental disabilities or physical or cognitive delays or impairments and partner people with typical students. We couldn't have done this event without our student volunteers, so I'm super thankful. They were here early this morning setting up. They were in charge of games and activities and face painting and selfie stations and all kinds of things.
For many students, the walkathon wasn't just about getting steps in, it was about sharing smiles, having fun, and showing support for the unified sports community. Signing off from The Flash, this is Ghani with the help of Angel, Ibrahim, and Marisol.
That was such a fun event.
Minus the UV damage, 10 out of 10.
You'll need that sunscreen for the future too, Eastview, because it's almost summer.
Speaking of Eastview and the future, have you seen the construction?
Yeah, I heard they dug up the parking lot for a new activity center.
Piercen has the story.
What's up, Eastview? Obviously by now, everyone can see the construction going on behind me. Today, I went to talk to Mr. Percival about the activity center and the new opportunities it holds for Eastview students.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing when you add space is, it's like anything, it's going to get filled right away. There's those needs. But I look at our expanded physical education opportunities, and when I look at that and the gyms that we're kind of limited into right now, we often will have 2 or 3 classes in the same space.
The new activity center space will have 4 basketball courts and a new indoor track for gym classes to use.
Weird thing for us, which again is a positive, we're going to actually have a space for each class and not have to, meet up on the track and then you have to move to the weight room. Or, we're going to be able to each class will be able to have its own space.
And probably the piece that we're as excited about or most excited about is that for the first time in nearly 30 years, our weight room will get a true overhaul. And
just even still the decision-making phase of what type of racks we're doing, what kind of platforms, even the plates and everything. So it's just exciting to be able to get all new equipment.
With all this new space being added to Eastview, some may wonder what's happening with our current space.
It's the dominoes, right, of all that. When you move out, there's the dominoes of what happens to the stuff here. Well, the short answer is we're not changing our main gym as a competition gym. We'll still play our big events, and we'll have pep fests and big events will all be in our main gym. New plans call for 2 additional classrooms over there as well in the activity center space. The flooring from what it is currently from the weight room into that wood flooring like we have in our current dance studio. And we'll be able to then teach multiple hours a day in that new dance kind of space. Their goal is that they tell us that we'll for sure be able to be open by January 1st of 2027.
Wow, that space is going to be amazing.
Yeah, too bad we'll be long gone before it's done.
Good news though, there is an after-hours art gallery in St. Paul that you can visit now.
Here's Jenny with the story.
You wouldn't expect it from the outside, but beneath this skate shop is a hidden art gallery giving underground artists a voice and a place to be seen.
What makes this gallery different isn't just where it's located, it's how it invites anyone to walk in, contribute, and feel accepted.
I think the mission of After Hours Gallery is to be accessible, is to be a space that it's not pretentious. You can come in here and we're going to welcome you.
I think there's something to be said about a basement gallery underneath a skateboard shop. I think there's something niche about that.
I just think of this space as a place for younger artists to like get their feet wet, you know.
Showing your art can come with a cost, but this space strips that away.
Gallery really helps, you know, the first timers or unknown artists get seen based on its price, you know. If it's a homie, it's free. If it's like your first show, we'll ask $100.
You got a small budget and a big idea, like we can help you.
With those big ideas, 2 college students were able to showcase their peers' work through their magazine called Buttercup.
You know, when you go out into the bigger spaces, it can get more corporate in a sense. It can take away from the art, but in this sense, you know, it really adds a sense of familiarity.
Skating and art have always been kind of conjoined in this way, and I think it's a really great way to kind of bring these communities into a space that I agree does kind of tend to come off more formal, more corporate.
The magazine helps bring creative communities together, giving artists a voice. For one of them, that voice shows up in both his art and his skating.
For the vast majority, if not all but one of our artists, this is the first time that they're seeing their work in a professional space.
I myself skate, and all of my friends that are part of the magazine, that created the magazine, they all are kind of in that same region. Specifically at After Hours, it was a good way to kind of bring all those communities together at once.
Signing off from The Flash, this is Jenny with the help of Ibrahim.
What a cool event.
I was this close to stealing some artwork for myself.
Piper.
I didn't do it.
Let's move on.
A little further from Eastview, students in Hopkins are making a big difference.
Lily has the story.
Here at the depot, youth take charge, digging into community and sustainability with a gardening event led by them.
Have had Kevin Luby come in. He is a pollinator expert here in Hennepin County. He is here to plant some wildflowers and milkweed plants that are going to attract pollinators, keep them alive and healthy, and inspire new hives and habitats for them here in this specific field.
Not only are they working towards bettering the environment, they also are working towards bettering their own community.
And then finally, we are planting in raised beds behind me. We're planting fruits and vegetables that we are hoping to donate to people in the community in need.
This group of young individuals show that with passion, you can help to better your community. Signing out from The Flash with help from Jenny, this is Lily.
That was so inspiring. Students taking initiative to better their world.
Honestly, it makes me want to go plant something.
Are you sure that you could keep it alive, Piper?
Okay, well, just like those students are growing something new, I think it's time for us to do the same.
Seniors, this is our final flash, and we've loved every second with you this year, Eastview.
Thank you to everyone who watched, supported, and made this show what it is.
Well, that's a wrap from us, so
catch you one last time on The Flash!